Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22. Today we're going to be using Alvaro Bautista right here in the Indonesian round of Mandalika. Now I've just come off of restreaming MotoGP 22, so I'm feeling a little bit sluggish now that I've come back to Superbike 22. It's a very odd feeling. It's the brakes and the acceleration. I feel like I'm bringing on the power too abruptly, but more importantly we need to discuss Superbike and World SBK in general, really, and Alvaro Bautista winning the World Championship. He looked pretty much the favourite from the get-go this season, always looking pretty strong. Not really had much weaknesses, to be fair, to the Spaniard, and honestly, well deserved. We could harp on all day about his weight advantage, or lack of weight, should I say, and the Ducati's horsepower, but really, you know, at the end of the day, every single rider's got an advantage and a disadvantage, and Alvaro has his weaknesses as well. Muscling the Ducati Panigale V4R around some corners is not easy, and of course opening the throttle on the straight, should I say, is his benefit and advantage. Now, as far as Superbike goes this season, I personally think the season's been a bit boring. We've had the same couple of riders constantly on the podium, not really any big surprises, no surprise victories that we didn't see coming towards any part of the weekend, so not been the best, but also at the same time I think a lot of people have really enjoyed it, and I guess if you're an Alvaro Bautista fan, what a time to be excited about Superbike. And of course, if you're a Ducati fan, you're going to have to be very, very pleased about this year so far, from MotoGP to now Superbike, with both Ducatis winning out on both of those championships. So amazing stuff for the Ducati boys, from Pecco and now to Alvaro. Now, as far as the racing goes here tonight, I am working up against a somewhat of a lower difficulty AI. I think the AI difficulty was about 115%, I think. I jumped on it and tried to do 120%, and I didn't have the mindset or the skill to tackle these guys at 120% tonight, so I thought I would just have a bit of fun and just take it easy around the circuit of Mandalika. I've got a career mode video at this very track coming very soon, after the end of my San Juan Grand Prix, which comes out very, very soon as well. Now, as far as the career mode goes, I need to get back to it with Superbike 22, but I do struggle trying to fit those videos in because they're so much longer. I do have to spend more time rendering, and I have to spend more time editing as well, so they do take a little bit longer. So with that in mind, I'm going to struggle for next week because I'm not going to be home for the full week, so I'm not going to be able to do much recording. I'm going to take my laptop with me to NEC at Birmingham for when I go to the Motorcycle Live event, so I'm hoping I should still be able to do a little bit of videos, but I wouldn't expect something every day, so unfortunately I won't be able to continue to fulfill the content for the entire week. But I hope that's not a problem, and I hope you all understand as well. But Jonathan Rea back up on the inside into turn 16. I'm going to try and get him back here on the left hand side and just use the advantage of the Ducati grunt, and of course using the power against the lower difficulty AI shouldn't be much of an issue. And as you can see in the lap times, those aren't impressive lap times for me. I'm sure I've done a 129 before in a time trial, so significantly off the pace right now. And speaking of being off the pace, I also jumped on Ride 4 very, very early. You may have seen my cryptic image post that I did a couple of days ago. Actually, no, today, to be honest with you, where I did just a post of Ride 4, just simply the image of the title. Ride 4 will be back this week, so I hope you're very much excited for that, and that is partly the reason why I'm going to be away next week, because I'm going to be playing a lot of Ride 4. I'm going to discuss this more in detail in a designated video, or a dedicated video should I say, and we're just going to discuss that Ride 4, I'm going to be working with BMW again, working at their hospitality area at the Motorcycle Live Festival, and I'm going to be teaching players how to play Ride 4, so if you're in England and you live near Birmingham or not too far away, definitely pop over and see if you can get some tips and tricks from me, and also come and meet me as well, and we can discuss Ride 4 and play a bit of Ride 4 together. But as far as Superbike goes this season, I'm excited for next year, more so than ever now, since Tommy Sykes will be returning, coming back with the Pacetti team, which Luca Myers was with. So I'm very keen to see what Tom Sykes can do, back on a Kawasaki ZX-10R. That could be fun. If the Kawasaki gets its revs back, which I think it's owed, it could be a very different championship next season. Now, the biggest worry is obviously that the Ducati stays at its full power. Jonathan Rea's Ducati, Alex Lowe's Kawasaki, if they then get their revs back, that could leave Yamaha in a bit of a sticky situation. Now, as far as Top Rack Razgatioglu goes, is an absolute brilliant, brilliant title, and it is a damn shame to see him lose the title after just 1 year. He really put up the fight against Bautista, but unfortunately a couple of errors through the season and just not able to compete in some tracks has really hindered his championship aspirations this season. But you can't fault what a stellar job the Turkish rider has done this season, and I don't doubt he'll be right in the hunt and he'll be in the battle for it next season. So hopefully we can just see a very powerful top rack, and who knows, maybe the following year he'll find himself in MotoGP. Yet to be decided and yet to be seen. So I guess we'll see in the future, but there has been a crash somewhere on the circuit as the two BMWs from 4th and 5th are going to be certainly helping their cause for 4th place in the World Championship for the constructor standings. But going into the left-hand here into turn 13 gave me a bit of trouble. In fact, the entire race sort of gave me a bit of trouble. I never felt confident in this at all. From a bit of practice I did before actually recording this video to the qualifying, I just thought I'm not doing well here. I'm really not. So I guess I'll do my best and then hopefully we can win this Grand Prix. But I take no pride in beating the AI when it's not at its maximum difficulty. That is a bit of an issue. You know, in the Portimao Grand Prix I did a few days ago with a Portimao Pain video, I didn't have the difficulty at full 100% and I had a terrible, terrible time. And when I say 100%, it's actually 120 because of course that is the maximum difficulty. I do hope that they balance it out a little bit better for the next games. I love the fact that it's more challenging now, but sometimes it's unfair. Like, I'm a pretty good player when it comes to Superbike 22, and I know a lot of riders, esport riders and riders alike, very, very strong, very good at this game, but when it's wet conditions, it's impossible. It's as simple as that. You can't beat them. You can't beat them, and sometimes in some corners, they break significantly better than any of the players I know. So hopefully we can get that sorted out for next season. But I did actually go for the SC2. I was finding I was braking a bit heavier since I was playing MotoGP 22 just a few hours before recording this one. So also a big shout out to everyone that did join the live stream where we played MotoGP 22. I very much enjoyed that. It was nice to play with more of a full lobby for once rather than the drips and drabs that we get on Superbike, unfortunately, because we just don't get many players available for Superbike 22. But now approaching turn 15, I do hope you enjoyed this particular video. Just a bit of a chinwag more than commentating the actual race, so I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. Comment down below to tell me what you thought about World Superbike this season. Do you feel the same sentiment as me? Are you happy that Bautista's world champion? And who do you think will be champion next season? But guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next Grand Prix or video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.